Howdy zowdy, big beefy burger buddy here. The now episode of the Binding Hours of Repentance. I didn't even check what completion marks I need to do. Let's do try to do the big guy, the big delirium. We get to play a fun character. I like being strong. Being strong and like Isaac is pretty fun. That's a good thing there. Brimstone. A pretty weak Brimstone, but you get to get up close and personal to your enemies and really just like absolutely just like destroy them. Like, all these guys don't really want to deal with them, and I can just sneeze on them. So I can tell you one thing. I'm certainly happy I'm not playing. I don't want to play that character. So again, we're playing our last Tainted Eve. Not strong, but we got get to just have fun, and I liked it. And our last couple of runs have gone like really well. Yeah, doing that much damage is pretty good, and like sneezing and killing enemies. Yeah, I just wanted to smile, I guess. I'll take this. That's pretty good. Yeah, Isaac's been pretty fun lately. Minus I mean, eventually we'll play her. But really, I think I just require too much of like tier 4 items to beat a character with a really low fire rate. That doesn't have like Brimstone. Because like, hey, technically this fire rate's pretty low, but also it's not like it's not. I have a bunch of familiars that could die very, very easily. Sort of strat. It's just a fun, super fun, good character. Now, I should have used the card. Didn't do that. How silly of me. 2 keys for flight. Obviously worth it. Even if we don't get any other special rooms, that's fine. And then we got Fatty Fly. Fatty Fly is pretty good. A lot of the defense items in this game are like, I feel like I'm basing this off of like Northern Lion, right? Where it's like if you don't get a damage up, you're like, it's not worth it. But it's like there's a lot of good items in this game that like protect you from taking damage, rather than just like not even interfacing with the game in any way by just like automatically running through and killing like everything. Like I feel like a lot of runs end up, at least they used to. I feel like the game has gotten a little harder to do that. I'm for it, with the exception of just like the worst stats you could ever have. Do I want Rotten Heart? I kind of don't, but also... But do I also want to do this? I don't think I do. I think we should do that Delirium... sort of stuff. But yeah, it's been a good day. It's my off day today. I did a lot of line art stuff. Lining drawings, last night and the last couple of days. Working on my Isaac mod. I just finished the Bethany sprite, which was literally just taking the Isaac sprite and putting hair on it, so it's not that hard. But I'm realizing something. You know, like my funny little volley character has big ears, and if Bethany is gonna like turn around, like she's got those hair, big old hair pigtails. I think those are what those are called. I'm not a hair person. I don't know. I don't even brush my hair. I have not brushed my hair this morning. I like my random generated hair style, which is always bedhead. So. But the thing with her is, yeah, she's got those, and if Stinky Volley turns around. How does that work? How does her having those funny hair work? These are pretty bad. At least wooden nickel. You know, I'm gonna buy wooden nickel. And then probably just re-roll this. Do I want to use Mama Mega? I mean, I can't realistically use Mama Mega with that. So this is donation machine destroyed. Oh wait, yeah, that's right, we didn't have it. Yeah, I'm just gonna Mama Mega this floor. There's a lot of good stuff we could get from it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And then we'll just keep the other thing. But yeah, Stink Volley turns around, Pigtails are gonna show up on both sides regardless of where he's facing. I think I know the solution. I actually don't. I don't like Spear very much. Spear is kinda eh. I do like Chewed Pen though. So I had to find a solution for that. Because any direction that he's going to be facing is going to be like both ears causing problems. So I'll get to that when I get to it. Is basically what it's going to be. And until then, we just gotta suffer. Maybe I just like have Bethany be like the only character that can. Okay, so I don't know if that works with Brimstone. I feel like Brimstone overwrites it, right? It's always worth a guess, right? Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Overwritten. So, just a passive item that's not doing anything for me. How unfortunate. Health up. Maybe I just make Bethany not have Stink Volley ears. Is basically what it is. Because like some of the things don't have Stinky Volley ears. So maybe Bethany should be one of them, just because of that. Because you can't like. I guess I could change the sprite, right? I could probably do something with that. And that might work. So I'll look into that. It's just one of the more complicated of the sprites that I gotta work on, because a lot of them are just like characters funny. That's an issue I've been seeing with some of the things like horns is yeah, his ears are obviously giant. I have not been using this the whole time, by the way, keep that in mind. I think I'd still rather have Chewed Pen. Common Cold, you know what, it's poison. I like poison damage because it's at least going to do a little bit more damage. Not that that's going to matter a whole lot because we're going to be killing enemies faster than most situations where poison would matter. So it's an item. So yeah, basically it's a 1.0 Isaac Stink Volley mod. That's gonna be fun to trial and error. I do get a green laser now. That's kind of cool. I do like the green laser. Let's just sneeze on the enemies because that one shots them if you hit them into a wall. That was like a Doomfist one. Yeah, like that slider. That's the one that kills you. I should also be using the penny. At least like pretend like I want the money that I spent off of it, right? But yeah, I'm gonna go in here actually. Jelly Belly's not bad. I do not know if it's going to end up being useful. Maybe it will, since there's an obvious risk of hurting yourself if you actively are trying to get in up close and personal. Oh, I forgot it. I thought it was only contact damage for some reason. Because my brain was like, well, Infamy is like the projectile version of that, and it's really good. I forgot if Jelly Belly is just a better version of Infamy, basically. And it seems that is the case. I need to build some muscle memory in here, just so I I'm able to afford. I'll just do that. Let's get a bunch of keys. Then we can go back to that chest room. Chest rooms are good. What else have I been doing in my Isaac mod? Really, that's it. I'm okay with taking that hit. I mean, I saw we were getting a bunch of things anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Lock down. Tears up. Not the most important one. When you have brimstone, I don't think like that's usually that bad. Also, there's actually stuff over here. But definitely helpful. Also, there you go. I think we finally paid back our our debt on that that nickel. So basically, it's just all up. It's all up from here at this point. Am I going to use all this money? I liked doing that. That felt good. I liked making the funny explosive joke. Here, do it again. Okay, I should probably not be wasting hits. Probably. Okay. Let's not do that. If there's one way to not get hit, it's just like don't sneeze on your keyboard. That's how you don't get hit. Thank you for blocking that shot. I don't think it would, because of how I was moving, I don't think it was gonna matter. It's still nice to not have that happen. Also, we have so many bombs that I should probably look for my other curse room. Secret room, that's not a curse room. I don't think I can say words. What percentage of things I say are me trying to like speak about some sort of mechanic in a game and then I just say the wrong thing? Like 100. 100%. Oh look, it's you. I was trying to think of a joke, but I actually literally don't know this enemy's name. Because anytime it's supposed to show up on screen, I usually hit spacebar to make the animation for it, saving me about 3.5 seconds. It's like speedrun mode, you know? You gotta go fast. Let's just kill these guys without even interfacing with them. Also, I had no idea that was an enemy. The fact that I didn't get hit by that is kind of astounding. Plan C is like the worst item in the game. I'm gonna pick it up just in case I've never done that before, because there's a likelihood I've never done that before, because it is Plan C. Plan C is actually good. You just gotta like hit spacebar or like hit the escape key like 4 times during the delirium fight. Does this count for anything? Is that because I have demon hearts? No, it's because I have the other item. Yeah, I'll take damage over the slow. I don't even know if it was proccing. But yeah, it's basically just gonna play the game now. I will say I love I love tech. You know, tech's pretty fun. Because the technology just makes me feel stupider. Because one, I have a phone. It's pretty old now at this point. That just like stealth updates random. I'm convinced. I'll finish the first thought. It stealth updates random like just useless things, right? Or like just like update in the middle of the night. Here's this thing, and all of a sudden now your phone is acting even worse. Like it's just less functional. I'm convinced that like tech companies just make updates for shit just to break things, so you buy the new version of the thing. Because like, how else are they supposed to get money? You spend $800 on a phone, and then all of a sudden, there you go. Doesn't matter. Your phone doesn't work for like after 3 years, so you got to buy your next one. Go fuck yourself. Like, so many devices do this shit all the time. Like my laptop, my old shitty laptop that was really bad. I'll take it because it's fun. And that with flames, honestly, might be like the assuming that does extra damage, might be like a huge amount of burst. But my old laptop had a warranty that was like listed on it, and the warranty had finally ended. The next day, the hard drive had a failure. Like, literally the next day, the printed warranty on it was hard drive failure. Get a new hard drive, dumbass. So Ank's gonna be completely useless because even if we die, we don't care because we would want to be just starting a new run. So you got shit like that where it's like, yeah, that happens all the time with tech. But then we also have my phone is also abnormally large. It is like one of those longer Android phones, like a normal size one. Like this one's like a regular iPhone is kind of small. This one just has like an extra like 30 to 40% width, I guess. That's what I would do it. So it's kind of weird. So like the screen has like these tiny ass buttons, and like all of the time that I'm using this thing, it's like, oh, I'm gonna type something out. I'm used to typing stuff on like a computer, obviously, so that way it's usually how most of my stuff goes. Well, this app's kind of bad. The screen is so small that you type something out and you're like, okay, this is what. And you're like, oh, hey, you got plans today? Let's just say like a hypothetical, like I type that out, and then you look at it, and like half the shit's misspelled. You're like, two plans space, like it's like half this shit I didn't type, man. And then on top of that, when you do type something correctly, for some reason it's like, hey, you know what? I think you wanted to autocorrect that. Like you put that. Oh, don't worry. He'll be running a little late. Was autocorrect to hell because you literally took the time out to make sure that you're also hitting the fucking whatever that thing is called. I don't want to say this. Is there a semicolon in the middle of that? See, I haven't been. You know, the symbol you put there. Fucking not semicolon. That's just a colon. No. What's the fucking quote one? You know what I mean. It's been a minute since I've thought about what that was called. But and then it's just like, yeah, no, you put that like fifth character in there. That's probably a mistake. Yeah, let's put hell. I think that's what you're trying to tell this fucking person. So it's like, okay, I guess we're doing that. Stupid autocorrect bullshit. Thanks for wasting my time. Now I gotta delete another key. Very cynical. That doesn't do anything, but I'm still gonna buy it in case I find something that does. As much as I want to bomb all the shit in this room. So I just love having my time wasted on tech. And on top of that, like you got apps on mobile. Dude, Discord on mobile has this fucking issue with it that makes me so mad, so angry, so just livid. I'll try to send an image to somebody, and I'll select it and then confirm it, and then after that, it just decides, hey, you probably like just didn't want to actually do that. Let's lock the fucking screen. On the screen of being able to do that, of like selecting an image, and now you have to restart Discord because you cannot fucking do anything else because that's half of your screen is now used, and you can't confirm anything. We just love being good tech, good old tech. The future of intelligence here, and can't even fucking have a working interface. I'm just sick of it. Like, I'm convinced whenever I install software on a computer, like, I get the worst install ever. Because it's not just on a phone, it just happens on, like, every device. I installed Helldivers, right? I don't know if this is some fucking NVIDIA, like, enhanced background shit that I didn't ask for. Getting a lot of swears in this one, but you know what? It's justified. But it's got this thing where it just, like, it rebound. Like, we can just go fight Delirium now, but I don't want to do that because I still want to fight Hush. And if we're fighting Delirium, we might as well take the damage, you know? This effect hurts my fucking eyes. That's a lot of damage, actually, because of that other thing. So that shit's annoying. How, for some reason, I don't know if whatever part of the computer is deciding to randomly rebind shit. It just goes, so you're starting up Helldivers for the first time. We gotta pick your, like, keybinds for you. I think what would be optimal here, I have no idea why this is happening on my computer. It decides, here, you should have, go back, or, like, cancel, like, the back button to, like, instead of, like, well, you know what normally is escape, should be, the right mouse button for some fucking reason. And I'm like, okay. Why is this a consistent problem with, like, menus? Like, confirm option was bound by default when I launched the game to tab. Fucking tab. What is why? And this is not the first game that has done shit like this. Not that bad for some of these. Like, sometimes I'll install, like, like something like, I forget what the name of the game's called. It's the one that has, I don't want to call it that because that would be mean, and somebody would probably disagree with me. Neo. No, I'm gonna say it. Dark Souls Imitator. I mean, Neo. I mean, but, like, Neo did it as well. Where, like, by default, like, 2 or 3 of the buttons, like, were not done that, and then I was like, reset, please, because, like, why would I want that to be that button? And then it works, and then it goes back to what the default wanted to be. It's just some stupid shit, man. Like, I'm so sick of tech doing shit like that. All this dog shit fucking computers. I should have become a farmer, you know? Like, I at work too, because, like, I use computers at work. It's pretty funny. They go down, like, all the time. And I think I just have a weakness to just, like, computers not working correctly, because I can't stand that shit at work. Oh, you're trying to do your payment, but our card readers are fucking broken. So you gotta decide. You just gotta put the card in like 3 times. You know, why do you gotta do that? I don't know. Whatever the fucking stupid banks decided should be a thing to do. I don't know if it's some stupid, like, security thing. Well, you know, security's not stupid, obviously, but, like, why a non-fraudulent purchase is like, well, I mean, shit, bro, it doesn't broke. You just can't slide the card, I guess. Sliding it would be too easy. So, whatever the fucking bank wants you to do there, just do that over and over again. And then, our establishment that I work at does not have tap to pay, so, they can't tap their card instead. And I just want to say, this is coming from Boomer Brain Me, who enjoys conveniences for some things. I mean, I do like my light bulbs that I can dim with my phone. That's a nice feature of my phone. Especially when you're very tired, you don't have to get up, turn your lights off, and just take your phone, turn that on. I like some conveniences. At the same time, I really don't think putting a chip in and remembering a 4-digit number is the hardest thing to do. I know, like, memory issues, like, people have memory issues, so I'm not gonna rag on them about that. But even then, just, like, sliding or putting a card in is not that hard. But, like, now it's like, no, we need this shitty, convenient, awful thing where you just tap the card, and it's like, okay, so, like, that's great for fucking people stealing your information. Like, usually they had to go, work their way up the whole little thing where they steal your information by just kind of, like, I don't know, like, they scam call you or whatever this is, like all these things. But like, if your card's in your wallet, at least it's like secure as long as the people don't steal your wallet. Now people can just like wave their phone in front of your ass where your fucking wallet is, and now all of a sudden, hey, there's a 6-figure fucking charge on your account that you have no recollection of. Just stuff like that. Really just like it just makes me feel better, you know? Let's try this. Actually, I wanted to try that with the sneeze. So I'm just like, why is like, you want to not do that one more time? I'm gonna go ahead and use this fucking card on you because you just want to keep doing that. Hold on. Okay, it doesn't seem like that does that much more damage. Yeah, what phone by the way? So, yeah, it just makes me feel stupider, because, you know, I can't just be like, you know... Was putting a chip in it, I don't know what the security issues of, like... regularly using a card like that is. So I don't know if, like... Oh, Apple's so secure with their systems. And I was like, yeah, I definitely trust a fucking... another billion-dollar corporation to not leak my social security card. Definitely don't. Definitely don't fucking, need fucking Apple doing that with my fucking bank info. Thanks. Apple, you know, wants to own the fucking world now. I want to just sit there and fucking draw, like, SpaghettiOs. Complaining episode, but you know what? It's not about games, it's about, tech. which is worse. Well, games are tech when you really think about it, but, like... We're in this tech age. I'm so sick of it. I'm not even gonna get into AI, because AI fucking generative bullshit just makes me fucking depressed. Seeing, like, some dog shit card game just pay, like, 5 figures to somebody who used a computer algorithm to generate fucking stolen art. Just shit like that. Obviously, I'm an artist, so you can tell my stance on generative AI just from that alone. Because I think stealing from people is pretty bad. But, you know, if somebody steals a car, we recognize it as bad. But when a company steals an entire, like, collection of data, like, as long as the tech companies can profit off of that shit, they're like, yeah, no, that's actually A-okay. I'm not gonna go any further on that, because, yeah, again, I hate tech. Tech sucks. Tech, my dick. Okay, so these are both, like, fucking useless, which is great. Love that. But here I am playing a video game. You know, video games are meant to be fun. You know, they're a form of art. I do think that. I do think video juegos... Okay, so, like, that's, like, the best item in the game, and I got the easel bub on top of that. And, butt bombs is not gonna get used, so honestly I'm gonna go in here, and then probably just, like, fucking duplicate all this shit. And I forgot I had the double item. So I'm glad we have no keys and cannot interface with those at all. Let's just try to beat this boss now, which should be extremely easy because we have Sci-Fly, who will basically just let me, like, not even have to play this game. I'm just gonna do this for the first phase, because honestly, honestly, it's gonna be pretty easy. Now I do have to get like real close a lot of the time, just to be able to do extra damage. So this might take a little bit. This is gonna be a really long fight. I can feel it. Like, that's not that bad for damage, but like, man, this is about to get way worse real fast. Okay, hold on. Games on sale. Don't care. Steam, why do you need to give me a notification? I should turn Steam's notifications to silent. That's another thing I had to do with my fucking phone. Oh, that's gonna get me into another story that like really fucking pissed me off with my old phone. So I had to like reset all of my permissions on my phone just because like I had to make sure like shit wasn't just breaking for no reason. And what ended up happening is so yeah. Oh, you have all these apps for like, oh, you know, your fast food, your work apps, which, all this stuff, your social medias, all this stuff. You know, all the things on your phone. And, it just decides, oh, by the way, I think what you really want to do is have every single one of them start notifying you again, despite the fact that you made a conscious effort to make sure that that wasn't something you were going to be dealing with. No, let's make sure, because I definitely need Domino's to tell me about their new Domino deal. I'm sure that's what they call their Domino deal. I don't know. I'm not shooting this guy. So yeah, I had to reset all the permissions on my phone just to get some more like performance and make sure like some random app I didn't download off the fucking app store is like churning out all my battery life for no reason and causing the performance on my device to like suffocate and ignore my fucking my settings. But you know, it's what it is. So yeah, you had to do that. But then you get all these annoying ass messages. I just don't want to deal with them. That's basically that. But then I had my old phone, where it's like it did not have a lot of like memory. And what I ended up happening with that one is, so I'm just like, okay, because it didn't have a lot of memory, I had to do a lot of like maintenance just to make sure it would like perform at any level. And so I would clear cache on a lot of things, do all this stuff. And you do all that, so it's like whenever fuck advertising. Advertising is like on mobile games. It's always like gambling bullshit or like awful games that look fucking like trash. That are like designed to be an outrage clickbait. And just look bad. So like the reason I don't like it is like, hey, I got limited fucking data. I got limited max like not like a limited data plan, but a limited high speed data plan. So like after a certain amount, like it used to be, oh, after a certain amount of your data is gone, you get the slow one, but you still get infinite. So I'm like, why do all these ads have to be in the highest definition ever? One advertisement is like 3 gigs. It's not that big, but like 100 megabytes for a fucking slot machine ad is like too much, man. For this thing, I'm definitely gonna be like, oh wow, I get to gamble away. I don't have a gambling addiction, like, for that. I'm not like, oh wow, I get to gamble away this virtual fake money that I can input real money into. Oh, look at that. 400 million, gazino bucks. Glad I can pretend to do that. So, like, I would like clear cache so all those fucking downloads go away, because like they keep that temporary file on your phone because it's not like streamed for a lot of the ads like that, so you have to do that. I might have gotten hit there. But it's not a explosive phones. So I was like, and again, because like phones do not really let you, unless they're like jailbroken, obviously, they don't let you like browse them like a computer lets you do. There's always these hidden folders that don't let you do anything, all of this shit. So like, you can like kind of bypass that by like doing it through your computer. So I was doing that because I noticed like a pretty decent amount of my my memory was still used for like nothing, and saying like videos were like taking up a lot of them. Like I don't have any like movies or anything on my phone, and I definitely don't have like recordings I did on there, because anytime I do like a phone recording, I usually put that on my computer like immediately, just because it's one, editable, and two, a decently large file. So I'm like, I mean, I should do this anyway. So I'm browsing my the info on it, embedded in one of my random in one of the random like ass folders that's like device security exclusive are these fucking 400 megabyte casino wheel rotating fucking ads that some stupid ad had downloaded into my phone. Why do you, as an advertiser, I don't know if it's an advertiser or some dog shit app I downloaded that just decides it needs to do this, because it could be either, because I didn't even recognize these like particular ads. Why do you need to download a 400 megabyte video onto my device for any reason? Especially for something as stupid as gambling. Like, oh, I hit 400 megabytes so the fucking wheel can spin. Oh, Wheel of Fortune ass gambling. We need that on your device. Oh, thanks. And it's funny because then I deleted that, obviously, because again, didn't have a lot of space on that particular phone, so I deleted those. All of a sudden, it's slightly better performance because there's less data on the phone. I don't know if it could be just be damn, that's a shitty hit to take. It could just be like observer bias or whatever it is. Since I guess it would be observer bias for that. But straight pissed me off. Like, if I'm gonna get ads, at least let me not watch them in let me watch them in like 480p, because I definitely don't need to see all the wrinkles on your fucking scrot for your ad. But then on top of that, don't download shit to my fucking phone without my permission, and hide it away. Pretty sure that shit's illegal. Maybe that's why. Okay, so maybe that's why it ended up happening. Because it's like, one, you have to give like your phone permissions to be able to like modify data on your your device, and if you don't do that, that shit's illegal. So maybe I didn't give some sort of ad generating dogshit freeware mobile game enough AdSense. I think I'm gonna take that, honestly, and then I'm gonna immediately fight Delirium and not matter. I'm gonna use this because there's another card down there. The Empress. And this fight should go a little bit faster because of this. Anyway, that's like my anecdote. Like, fuck tech. And even then, the light bulb, because I mentioned that I like my light bulbs. Is it really that much? I got them because they like change color, right? I don't use that feature too often. Sometimes I just like having a red room. Sometimes I like having a blue room. Sometimes I like having a green room. Sometimes I like having a room. But it really ain't that much effort to just like flick a switch. Now I understand if you're like disabilities or age that could cause problems with that. Makes sense. It does make sense for stuff like that. I will take that. This is amazing. Did my damage go down? Oh, because I had the that. There's a grub in this fucking room. Yep. So like I'm not mad about that. But a lot of these like features like phones give you, and like people aren't gonna use them anyway. I just like, why give them to me? Where's my other card? It's right here. Like, oh, do you really think the 85-year-old retired veteran that doesn't even have an email address is really going to use the collage fucking photo mode on Windows 10? I don't think so. Glad you updated for that. Oh wait, that same update has a horrible security flaw, and hundreds and thousands of devices were immediately immediately hacked, and then required like a day one, not even day one, literally like hour 2 after that goes live. Oh, update your system again because we fucked up real bad. Now, I mean, I'm not a tech guy, so like I understand that tech, when you're being waged war against infiltrators trying to get into your devices, is like the nicest way I can put it. Just like hackers, I think would have been a better way to put it. Infiltrator sounds like way more like conspicuous. Not that hackers are not like a concern. Then yeah, obviously all these security flaws are like kind of scary. It can easily happen. But I like to imagine that I'm right, and that tech companies, these for-profit tech companies that fill my phone with dog shit and do all these mandatory updates on things that I'm not even ever gonna use. Realistically. Here's another, yeah, you know, I'm gonna complain more about it. Like a lot of Windows' default like functions, like let's say let's go with Movie Maker, Media Player, all these like basic ass like things that your system starts with, are like borderline non-functional. Like, the amount of errors that I get with Windows Media Player is, like, insane. So, obviously, you switch to something else. Like, every single feature that a thing has is just, like, not working. I'm repeating myself because I'm focusing on trying to kill, like, Valerian, which is, like, arguably one of the hardest bosses in the entire game. But, you like have to replace all of the stock shit that it gives you. Yeah, because like, do you use Microsoft Edge? Probably not. You probably download Google Chrome or whatever other browsers you use. DuckDuckGo is not a browser. I was about to say. It's a search engine. Didn't some shit happen with DuckDuckGo where it's like, oh, I know we're like a privacy-focused like company, but we actually been just selling your whole data, like fucking something like that. I don't know. But yeah, here's my other. I'm gonna give you another complaint here. So the default, like, there's like a music app by default, and it's pretty bad. I would say it's like borderline unusable. Same with phones. My phone's default media player. Like, I want to listen to music because I don't use like Spotify. I actually like physically download all of my albums. Because when I buy a lot of them through Steam because I want to support the developers. Support the developers of your favorite music. So I physically have them on my device instead of like some like stream stuff, because then one, I can do this offline, so I don't gotta worry about my awful like internet connections causing problems with it. But also, like, I just like having an app that isn't constantly always online. I can have this offline media being played. I just like that more. Boomer me. I'll acknowledge that it's boomer me. But no device ever now just lets you have like a good app for like playing media. I use iTunes because I have a I had an iPod Nano. Like, I had a separate device, and I'll explain that one after this little tangent for my music. Because the default, like, on my computer, like, is what I use for music. On my phone, I use a different app because again, I just don't use Spotify, and the default one is just ass. So like, and it's an interface I'm used to because I had in like school I had like Apple devices because that was what the school would give you. So I'm more used to that interface, so I'm fine with it. This fight is taking fucking forever, by the way. Well, then you got like phones. My phone's default app. If you tap like whatever, like silence the tab or whatever, like how you have multiple tabs up on the phone basically, and you can swap between them. If you did that and came back, it would reset the album, start from the first song again, and yeah. So you're on shuffle or you're playing it through again. It just all of a sudden stops the song it was playing and then goes back to the next one. Really ass. So yeah, the obvious thing is, hey, if you're gonna do that with a phone, the thing you have to do is then download another one. But the thing is with phone apps is that they are all selfish. They are either full of fucking ads, or they are like trying to steal your fucking data. Because they can't just be like, well, I mean, let's just make some easy ass software so somebody can just do one thing, right? So I literally bought this, like, I literally paid $7 for a premium no ad version of this thing because it was the only one that fucking did any of the things I wanted it to. So yeah, I paid for a app because iTunes wasn't on my fucking phone. Now you do that on Windows, like VLC is free. You don't use that for like music. iTunes is free. I'm sure they're stealing my fucking data, but at least it's like a good interface. It's not Windows is you're on your like you're halfway through your song. Oh, we expected an error. You're just like not allowed to enjoy anything, I guess. just like fuck you, man. You're not allowed to do that. Don't listen to music because our systems are so broken and don't work and break all the time and crash that it's a marvel that we're like $1 billion corporation. Just let me listen to my fucking music and don't download shit on my phone, okay? That's basically it. Alright, well, enjoy this episode. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't joined my Discord. Links in the description. I'll see you in the next one. We'll be playing more of the Tainted guy. Alright, I'm gonna go probably play more. Yay!